Alright, y'all. We're back here with another VOD review. The homies wanted it. I wanted it on stream, so we'll get it going. So we're getting a Morigesh game from the one and only Don Mozzarella, the boy. What rank is he? Silver, I believe? Platinum? What is that? I don't know what rank that is. Is that silver? Nonetheless, it's a 1700 overall average. He's playing mid lane, getting some of that nice Mortgage gameplay with the obelisk play. Interesting. So let's see what they have. Dang, I'm already looking at this, and I don't know if I would have went obelisk against their comp. Gideon? Nope. I would look at instantly doing what do you call it? Even for fun, I wouldn't see it. Because Gideon, level 6, can punish you pretty hard. Even though you can provide some pressure. So let's take a look here. His gold per minute, 6.2, not necessarily the best. We want to try to keep as close to 7 to 8 CS per minute. That's what we want to see. All right, so the mid laner looks to be this guy, and it's a pretty evened out game. He had a good PS though. So all right, let's take a look at the actual gameplay. All right, Don Mozzarella, what do you have for us? I forgot I made a notepad on the first one, and I didn't show it or do anything with it. Like, I took notes on it, but I think I reset my PC and I lost the notes. Alright, so first mistake I'm seeing into good, get stasis. Stasis is what you want against a Gideon. He's going to pressure you. In reality, Morigesh is going to basically look at, usually what's going to happen is Morigesh is going to W key in, try to get a Q and right click onto a Gideon. Gideon's going to aim it in front of him, which would either hit Morigesh or prevent her from coming forward, and then Gideon gets to escape. And Gideon has a passive on it. You get an even trade. You get a Q right click, and then you look into E ult as Gideon, Morigesh is going to die. You go over the stasis to try and counter that. Take a bit of damage, maybe get a heal, save your E, use your E when Gideon falls, take it out. You know, that's kind of how you want to play it. So hence why I would avoid that. So once again, Morigesh, I would sit in here in left side jungle. Sit in left side and look for possible invade/ward. That's the only other thing. So let's see, right now, what's he starting? So he did that good. I would throw a Q. It didn't hit that many minions though. That was a weird Q. Alright. So pretty good. I'm gonna skip, not skip, but speed up a little bit. Okay, not bad. Over here, sometimes when I'm Morigesh, I like to put a little freeze here if it's a melee minion. Just to kind of pressure it a little bit. It'll bias my side a bit, makes it easier to hit the Q. Alright, so he's still contesting pretty well with it. Fang Mao's there. She went for 2s. Okay, so he wants to play a little aggro here. I would not mess with this, to be honest with you. You're not gaining anything off of this. So you got a trade going, sure, right? First thing, boom, that was going to say, watch out for the level 2 gank. Sorry, I confused this. Watch out for the level 2 gank. Fang Mao, dangerous. Wow, a lot of... Alright, so there's a lot of pressure that happened there. Don't go aggro with Morg, just in general. I would try to avoid that. And if it's like if it's a Fang Mao, I would honestly try to beat the flash. I beat the blink. I would have I'd look into getting a ward at the most. So getting a ward down onto the level 2 camp. Oops, let's go back. So getting a ward down into level 2 camp, that's what I would have looked at. Alright. Comes back. God, I hate this mini-map stuff because it messes with me. Yes, getting a ward here. I don't like that ward placement. You're missing out so much position on that ward. You want to do that to get a chance of seeing level 2 camp. And also, level 2 camp's probably gone, which we can see here. He doesn't know that necessarily, but you want to get it to get the try location. You know, to see if he comes down that way. Honestly, I wouldn't even put a ward there. He's gonna probably be aggro, and I want to make sure he doesn't come from behind me. That he's not gonna come and put a ton of pressure on me. I would have probably put it right here, actually, next to the river buff. So see how Gideon just used both his abilities. What I would do as gadget is as Morigesh is I'd go in with my E. So I'd go in, use my E, and have a faster clear, get some heals in. There you go. So got a little pressure there. I know, like I said, you want to watch out for the Fang Mao, but the chance is very slim of it happening. I wouldn't contest here. I would have got out of that. Gideon's gonna beat you at a point. Right now, use my E and I'd run in there a little bit. Let's try and get a Q, but like just to put pressure, not necessarily to be too aggro. Because right now with Morigesh, especially once you get to level 6, you want to get roaming. So if you see Gideon do his full entire kit, right? You want to get a push into the wave so you can look into roaming. He's putting a lot of pressure. We don't have vision anywhere. I would just play it safe. Like if I had the first engage happen, I don't have flash. It's put a ward behind me. Second Fang Mao gang. Ward should be behind slash.
Allied tower.
Alright, back. He's gonna get punished a lot early, it seems. Yes, this is a good freeze. Freezing lane, always super duper good too. Something you forget when you play pubs. When I play pubs, I tend to just push it because it's pubs. I just want to kind of test out my, I want to look into room, look into combat and whatnot. So here, I try to roam. You have a good job blocking Gideon's, like using your E to freeze, and using your, so with Morigesh you have your speed boost. Gideon's gonna try to aim either ahead of you or like basically behind you as main goal. If there's no minions, not really a path to go. Oh, let's see what happens here. Blink. That was a really interesting gank overall. It was close though, but against a Muriel, I don't know if she saw Muriel. All right, let's go back here. All right, so level 6, man, I would be engaging. I don't care. I'd be throwing fights here. Yeah, there you go. I'd be throwing pressure. Fang Mao came though. Granted, I was in the scenario. I'd be watching the map and like seeing how things are going first. But level 6, I'd be looking to throw some pressure. But I don't think he has blink yet either. I think he's just got it. Yeah, 7 minutes in, I think he got ganked around 2 minutes. So yeah, that would be the level 2 gank around there. That's unfortunate. I know. I know I'm talking like in a way like, oh, I would have done this. Oh, but that, no, I wouldn't have done it. But it's like, it's having the map the way it is fucks with me. I want to rotate it. I could make like a overlay and rotate it for me, and for the recording. I'll probably be the next. Maybe I'll try and do that. I'll get an image that displays in only one certain spot, and I'll have it rotate. So it's better for everybody. All right. So not much vision. So she got vision there, which is on her. I'm trying to see. Right side. Yeah, I just Q farm. So after that, I would go in for an E. So I would make sure, I would mentally try to look and pay attention to the Fang Mao. It's a little bit pushed that we wouldn't necessarily want to go in on that. Try to look for the Fang Mao to be comfortable going in. But use your E, that way you're able to push it and look for a roam. It was too close to him. So it's all about that Fang Mao right now. Because we know that Fang Mao is going to camp mid. But she does have blink. I hate this. Keeps getting out. So I would clear this up really fast and then look for a roam.
Enemy has been slain.
Not much going on left. Yeah, there's not much to go. Right now, I'd probably be, yeah, 1400. I would have beat. If I saw nothing going on, and I have wave pushed like that, and I'm sitting on 1400 gold, I 100% look at being. Oh, I just noticed that build. I would not go void staff. Void staff, you save up for potent staff, not void. Focus build on mega cosm. See, she went for river buff, right? With that level of pressure, I would I'd wrap around. I'd go long way, or I wouldn't even bother. Nice. Oh, hey, not too bad though. At least she made up for it. That void staff. I mean, if you're the one that's getting beat up kind of in mid, avoid it. You're only missing 2 CS and mana. You know, not worth it.
Allied tower under attack.
There you go. So now you got potent staff. It's just you're missing it. You don't need the mana that much into early. I would say take the damage for faster clear and for pressure. It's not worth going for void staff. I know it's a long build. I did try a time warp build, and I actually did kind of enjoy it. But I think getting Mega Cosm first, because quick tip for Morigesh players. Yeah, I push this fast. With Morigesh, use the Mega Cosm proc to its advantage. You combo them, don't ult yet until your Mega Cosm is at 5 seconds. At 5 seconds, you ult, and then you'll get a free Mega Cosm to do another 100, 200 damage. Because it procs. It gets procced off of the poison. Yeah, see, this is what I would be careful of. This Gideon's going to do stuff like that. Gideon played that very poorly. I would have been as close as I can to the Morigesh and not look for height. Because Morigesh doesn't really have an escape for her E. She can run out of it pretty well though. But that's kind of why you do like a Q RMB. And then the next engage you look at doing it. So that way you Q RMB. Look into an ult. Your Q and RMB should be back up. Or at least your Q should be back up. And then you do that again, like, you know, to repeat right after. And then hopefully you can hit a passive to once again slow them to guarantee the hits. That's a Gideon VOD though, for Gideon VOD review. Right here, I'd run into him with E. I don't know if she used it to run back, because she might not have it. I'd test him. Like, I would contest him a little bit right there. That close to tower. I'd mess with the Fang Mao a little bit if it was me. Yeah, like right there. See that E damn? See that E? I'd contest this. I would. Oh. There's a bait. It was a strong bait. Once he backed off there, I would have been done. Once the vision was gone, I wouldn't have done that. You got really good reward off of it. I mean, it's tough in a situation as like I'm watching it, right? Like, it's easy to say stocks go up when you get to see the chart, you know, in the past, but you still want to. That Fang Mao was very active mid. Just remember that. Fang Mao active mid, you're gonna be scared. Especially a Fang Mao, you get melted. Alright, let's fast forward a little bit. We haven't seen much roam on the Morigesh, but she is getting a little beat up in terms of it. So anytime, yeah, like right now I'd look into a roam possibly. Try to look at duo lane. How's duo doing? So I would look at my team and see how is everybody doing on my team. Nah, no one's really necessarily doing that well farm wise. I would just, if I'm seeing that, unless right lane is super, or my dual lane is super pushed. Have a good night, Bo. Oh, appreciate you coming by, Bogo. Take it easy. Have a good night. I would have ran towards a Gideon to get some more heals and more pressure. Why did I do that? So hopefully he went. Okay, get ready to use your obelisk. No ultimate? Didn't use your obelisk. You didn't get an obelisk stack. You didn't use your obelisk stack there either. Alright. Need to learn how to use obelisk. Learn to use obelisk before getting killed. When did they get obelisk actually? Is still at 0 stacks or is it bugged for me? Does anyone know if that happens? I had a really good Zaris game earlier. If you're for another review after this one, If you want to go on my Discord, Aortic, you can post a thing there. But I'm not a big Zars. I'm gonna probably only do mid reviews, mainly because that's where I would say I'm at. Yeah, still no obelisk stacks. So that's a big issue right there. That was a stack on kill. I think you can get 2 out of it. Shouldn't crest at least pop up above it. That's what I thought as well. I don't know if it's a bug. Let's see. Hopefully next minion wave we see an obelisk stack. But in this scenario, like so far, what would I say? Passive. Wards close to you, don't overextend. If I see the Fang Mao on the map is when I look into throwing pressure. Other than that, we play it safe. We Q farm. That's it. That's how life's going to work right now. It's because that Fang Mao is going to put so much pressure on you, and Gideon ulti is going to put so much pressure on you. Unless you know, if you especially when you have blink, then you can take some more risk, right? You don't have blink, that's it. You're in danger zone. Where's her ward? Yeah, she has no wards around her. So, oh, Murdoch's coming in. Okay, I would focus the Gideon right now. I would do whatever I can in my kit for the Gideon. I would have even looked at getting an E, but all right, need a little bit more. A little bit of pressure there. So he uses Q. I'd look at, knowing that she's dead, I'd Q and E this. Yep. Now I question why my Murdoch is doing this. I go, why Murdoch are you doing this? It might be a bug. Obelisk is still at 0. I don't want to believe that it's still at 0.
Allied tower under attack.
See, now we're getting some room. Not bad at all. I honestly would have focused the Muriel because of shield. Like if Muriel did the shield, I wouldn't have noticed the Muriel was level 7. I'd be like, what the hell? Muriel's level 7? Probably could kill her off of 1 Q and RMB. Okay, I am not a big fan of this though. No mana on Morigesh. I would have looked at, that's it. So another thing, Fangtooth. When you start seeing Fangtooth timer and it depends. Pubs, you can get Fangtooth at any damn time. It's so hard to find out when your jungler wants to do Fangtooth. So it's very difficult. But let's say Fangtooth is coming up or something. You know, you see the timer. You want to reset before, like when the timer's at a quarter. You want to make sure you have the mana. And then you want to kind of be a little bit safer with how much mana you're going to use. Yeah, so like, see, like that type of pressure.
Allied tower under attack.
Yeah, I still got that. As it's tough for me to, as I'm new to VOD reviews and whatnot, and it's tough for me to like, oh my lord, Priest. Yes, I was gonna say just throw a right click in. I wouldn't even look at ulting. Honestly, maybe I would have ulted because I would throw my thing and then run away. If I see a Fang Mao like that and I know that he's fed and put a lot of pressure on me, I would have just ran away and used the ult. Then again, he had Phoenix, but I think no, Phoenix was used a bit ago, so it could have been up. That's pretty good. Fang's crest did show above head. Got it. Oh, we just saw. Wait, we just saw. I heard obelisk. I don't know if we saw it on our head. Did we?
Allied tower under
I heard
attack.
obelisk sound. I didn't see on the head. I heard the obelisk sound though, so maybe it is bugged. That's lame. Is there any way to see it? Yeah, we heard that one. But is that the first one? I didn't hear him before. There was no sound, but yeah, there was sound, no stacks. Good in-game for videos, bro. Sure, Aortic, if you post the link to the Omega City game, I can take a look at it. Yeah. Right here, you're pushed up pretty hard. I'd be very careful, alright? I mean, even with your steal, I'd be... There, good, that was solid. Your steel's kind of killing it. Yeah, it's 3-0. Rampage. It's a Rampga. The one and only Rampga. Rampage's cousin.
Allied tower under attack.
It's getting chased.
Enemy has been slain.
I would be pinging. I don't know if pings go through too, but I'd be telling my team to be careful. I'd be interested in wanting to fight this a little bit. He's gone. Once again, I also don't know vision. I don't know wards. That's also kind of annoying.
Allied
Oh,
tower under
this I wouldn't be doing with Morigesh though. I wouldn't be doing that. I would be being. You're not gonna really provide too much. I mean, damn, they're gonna get stuff off of this though. Damn, they got stuff out of it. I mean, they cooked. They cooked. Can't say more on that.
enemy has been slain.
They cooked.
Enemy has fallen.
What's their 148 to 110? How's their support looking? Blood Blister went Wellspring first with Silencium? Why Silencium? The silence, I guess. What's his name's thing?
Allied towers destroyed.
Can you post that in my Discord, Aortic, in the general chat? You do exclamation Discord. So in general, I would have just backed with Morigesh. I wouldn't have really wanted to stay in that fight. I just low on everything. There was not much of a reason to. They cooked. They got stuff out of it. Man, I really wish that I could at least have like no vision on the map, like cancel the other team's vision. Because it is tough to make like solid assumptions of where people are. Yeah, we're getting a lot of vision though. Like, they do have a lot of vision here.
Killing spree.
Okay, if anyone else, like Morigesh is damn 3 levels ahead. Did he ever see? Ooh, ooh, there you go. Good job. Yeah, I'd back off here, sit back and reset. You gotta expect the jungler coming behind. Oh, I mean not jungler, the mid laner following you too. Oh, they're just eating. They're just cooking dinner right now. They're just feasting. Right now, like with this type of chase, I look at doing a roam instead. Like, or not roam. I would look at pushing lanes up. I mean, like these guys are chasing already. She wasted blink, and I mean it's good. But when you're so like dominant right now, I would just look at keeping farm and pressuring lanes. So how's everything looking right now? Who's dead? Gideon's dead.
An allied tower is destroyed.
It's saying you can't join for some reason. You should be able to. The link hasn't changed. You have to do a verify login maybe, or you might have to have, if you're just, you might have to sign into your account. Yeah, I would just push it right now. In pubs and stuff, I would love to get like early primes and things, but it's like, it's tough to do that once again due to the imbalance. But like as a mid, if you're dominant in mid, you can look and be like, hey, prime. If you kill the jungler, you kill the offlaner, mini prime, then all of you go mini prime. Mini prime gives you 100 gold and prime buff. I mean, what does CS lanes give you? CS lanes I think only give you 70 max, like, and that's a normal wave. 70 and then 110, something like that, around there. I read the sheet, but it's been a minute. So I would not look at wanting to do this. So we do have Prio. Wait, they're doing. Oh wait, God, this is so confusing. I thought that was Prime. If they have vision on them being there, then yeah, 100% I would do this. But this doesn't look like they do. This is a wild Fang Tooth to take. That was a gamble. But I mean, they are dominant. They're cooking. I would just be careful. I'd stay inside pit too. Be able to get a nice queue. I wouldn't sit outside. I'd sit nice inside, cozy inside the pit. That way I can see what's going on and I can decide who I want to focus and where I want to land my Qs and RMBs. Not even showing up when searching on Discord itself. Huh, that's weird. Give me a sec, or I'll take a look at it. Right here. Low on mana. So we do have Mega Cosm into Wraith Leggings, which is good. What is this though? Caustica? Oh no, don't tell me it froze. Oh, there we go. I don't know what the stacks are on Obelisk. I hate this. Yeah, your team is just cooking. This team is just they're just scaling really well and they're getting solid fights. The enemy team seems to be frightened. Your steel is very dominant. Yeah, Rampga was he's eating them up alive. Fangman was falling off hard by not farming. 103 farm. I wonder what was happening in jungle. But even right now, Morigesh just roamed so much. She needs to stay. Let's see how the farm is. This is probably why, yeah, this is why why our Morigesh isn't staying like at least at 8 CS per minute. She's doing a lot of roams. Like, look, she's sitting in jungle and whatnot. A little bit of pressure, but it's just interesting from them. Oh, whoa, run. Yeah, that was a nice cleanup from them. Enemies just W keyed into it, couldn't secure anything, and looks like they're gonna get a pretty solid fight. Who's Morigesh have ulted? Oh, he got melted by the Fang.
An enemy has
I didn't see
fallen.
how far that, or how close that Fang was. Oh, that Fang man was W'd in. That was surprising, honestly. Yeah, they're cleaning up. Fangman was still trying to cook something here, dude. Is Fangman still trying to cook? Let's take a look at this.
Allied tower
Is he still trying to cook? What are you trying to cook? You have a 0 HP?
An enemy has fallen.
If I was Morgan, if I was Murdoch, I'd W key into him. Yeah, that's what he's doing. See, Fangman was wasting so much time right now for nothing.
Allied inhibitors.
Like even he can't guarantee with that HP that he's gonna kill this Murdoch. Murdoch stim packs, he's escaped. Fangman's gonna lose him. RMB on Murdoch, just let Fangman do his thing on you, push him away. That went lifesteal, or is this just Liberator heals? Let's go back to where it is. Let's go back to where it is. Alright. Right now, I go straight to pushing mid. Put prio, and I would like try to tell my jungler like, let's start prepping for prime. Like, don't die now. Let's start prepping for prime. Let's start prepping for prime. Like, you know, that's what I want to say. Like, start prepping. Maybe you guys can take it. It's very tough to do in pubs to take early primes, but it needs to be done more. People need to understand that more, because it's very doable. It's easy. You do need like, you know, your ADC to be with you though, early. If there's a way you can punish and take enemy jungle too, like you know where the jungler is and all that, I'd say do it too. What the? That was a very interesting flash. If I saw this here, I'd go in. And the steal. I would have been like interested in looking into a fight. The flash was interesting. I don't know if I would have done that. So time warp third item. Interesting.
Enemy has fallen.
It's not bad. I'm trying to think. It's nice to have Wraith well, it's nice to have Wraith leggings because you get the movement speed on ability use, right? So that allows you to keep chasing as a Morigesh, and it gives you the 40%. If they're below 40% HP, you get extra damage. What, 12% more damage on them? So I mean, it is super nice to have. A time warp cooldown's actually been. I was playing it and it was super nice. Plus you're getting like the ability haste for Mega Custom, so 45 ability haste. Plus the 1 second. Oh man, you're RMBing and queuing constantly. How's everyone doing here?
An allied inhibitors under
So everyone's
siege.
pushing. Like if I see this, I try to. What's she doing here? Yeah, they're gonna go for Fang. It's in the Discord. Sounds good. Nice, taking a Fang and shutting it down. Having the prio on is nice. Okay, Fangman was W keying in. I know the Sarah's cooking, so I don't know about this level of aggression, but hey, they're eating though. Oh, really weird ultimate. I would not have ulted there. Oh, a little bit of a throw here. You had your main CC and damage right here. Wasn't with y'all. I would that was a really weird ult though. I would not have thrown an ult like that. Only scenarios I'd do that as like a 1v2, but like a team fight like that, no, I would not bother throwing an ult. Oh, look at that. It's still it's gonna proxy. What is this? Steel's cooking. Rampage's cousin is cooking right now. Man, I wouldn't even bother hitting his inhib. I'd leave. You got no minions with you. I would have just left and... Oh my lord, though, isn't it? Okay, he's able to escape. It was interesting. Alright, let's go back here. Where did he go? He's going... Why are you going lifesteal? Why are you going tainted? There's literally no one on their team. There's no reason to go tainted. There's no one on their... I mean, okay, you have Wellspring, sure. But I wouldn't worry about that. You do so much damage as Morigesh that you should kill them before they really have any time to heal. I'd only look at it if you have like a Chimera, a Grux, like the tanky healers. Even then, like other than that, I would not look at getting tainted right now. I'd probably look at Oblivion Crown, Caustica. You're doing so much damage, you're outputting a lot. You just need the peel, and Steel's able to give that to you. Morigesh on a split push. You can split push with Morigesh. In a situation like this, I'd either like try to group up with my team, and okay, so look, they're looking like they want to. They're gonna think that they're doing prime. If I was Morigesh right there, though, I would be hugging right side, using third person peek, and throwing my Q on whoever gets there. Maybe a RMB. If it was a Fang Mao, I'd 1v1 the Fang Mao. Oh, Morigesh, you gotta be focused on Drongo. The ADC is who you kill. You 2-hit. Q right click, they're dead. Use your E. Guide through. Use your stasis. We have an Obelisk. I want to see how often Obelisk is used. I don't know. Nice. Oh. So it's just kind of a rundown. The enemy team is not doing a good job at positioning, so there's not necessarily much to say. I would definitely be spam pinging, yeah, Prime right now. Oh, the surrender. All right. I mean, overall, there were some mistakes in terms of it. I would say early game in that situation that you were in, you just want to play it safe. Use your Q for farm. Pay attention to the Fang Mao. Ward behind you, and when you see the Fang Mao in a lane is when you want to go aggro. Aggro or just focus on the wave clear. Because you technically can clear as fast, sometimes even faster than Gideon with your E. So Q, take some damage, and E, you'll be basically back to the regular HP. And now you might be able to look for a roam before even Gideon can. And I wouldn't really look at contesting against a Gideon. I mean, you can in a way, but it depends. You have to look at how aggro or passive. Gideon was pretty aggressive. He had an idea of what he was doing, so I wouldn't have really messed. If I in this type of skill situation, I wouldn't have really messed around. I would have just played it easy, especially with that Fang Mao level 2 gank. If you burn Blink, expect to get constantly ganked or camped. Expect it. Some junglers don't do that. It's kind of weird. They should camp you, but you know, it's tough. But then other than that, I would try to, anytime you don't see the Gideon, you get a push, look for a roam after that, especially in the dual lane. You murder people in the dual lane. Q, right click, chase them down, give it 3 seconds, the 3-second rule. Your Morigesh, you're pretty squishy, you can easily get counter ganked, especially with that Fang Mao. He has a lot of roam potential, he's very quick, very fast. So 3 seconds, throw some damage, back off, see if you could ult. So you had a Murdoch with you. If you guys synergized pretty well, you know, he could have ulted, you would have ult, he'd ult, you know, situations like that. But overall, I mean, I'd say for a game where you were getting camped, it wasn't, you know, there's some improvement in the laning phase. I would see a warding placement as well. Just focus on the wards behind you, where Fang Mao is gonna get the most punishment on you. So I would have looked at on my back left and next to river, because you can jump up, and then I would have honestly with the camp ignored river buffs. Don't even mess with river buffs. Then from that point on, Q, right click, spam, focus the ADC, focus the squishies, pay attention to levels. Levels are super important. If they're a level down, they're gonna be down like they can be down like what is it 10 or 3 armor, or you know, and they're gonna be down like 100 HP. So I would definitely look at trying to capitalize on that. But other than that, I mean, I would just say work on that type of stuff, and I think your Morigesh can excel well. Morigesh is all about positioning. Q and right click is like kind of just moving around, but it's all about your positioning, how you want to position. You know, Gideon's gonna throw two of his abilities. That's when you want to feast on him. When he throws his ability downs, that's when you want to eat him. You know, he's not gonna have anything. Throw a Q, throw a right click, E out. You know, try to block it with your E. You know, try to dodge it if he has it back up. It's scenarios like that I would say. But level 6, avoid a Gideon, honestly. Unless you have stasis. I would not run Obelisk against a Gideon. I wouldn't really run Obelisk in general on Morgish. Unless you get very dominant with her. Stasis is the way to go. And then I would not have built Tainted on that. But any other questions, let me know. Talk to me on Discord. And then anyone else that has questions, leave them in the comments. Let me know on stream if you want to take your VOD and possibly have it up on here. Let me know and post it on Discord. In the general chat is fine. Just the Omega City link directly to that game. But let me know what you guys think of this one, as this is my second VOD. Soon we're going to release the first VOD. I think that's tomorrow. So October 3rd is going to be the first VOD release. This one will probably come relatively soon after. We'll see how it is. It's granted it's not going to have improvements, but we're vibing in the stream, so might as well throw it out. But let me know what you guys think in the comments. Other than that, good luck in your games. Have a good one. Patch day tomorrow. We got a patch day tomorrow. Jungle patch. Let's see if you can get some content. But other than that, take it easy. I'll catch y'all. Peace.